Greetings, Commanders! Hey, did I get it right this time? Does the mic work? Mic check, mic check. Looks like it's working. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Well, today, we got a new patch. What's going on, Steven? Damn, that was quick. With the quickness. Okay. We're doing a quick live stream. I just don't want to make videos for this stuff. I just want to throw this this knowledge out there so that people can access it right away. I don't have access to the custom skins. I don't have access to the Galactic Battle to see what they changed in Ark of War. But I do want to show it off, and I do want to talk about it. And I want to let everyone kind of digest the information in Ark of War and Sky Kingdoms, and then we'll regurgitate it and do something with it, maybe this weekend, maybe during the Galactic Battle play or stream, maybe later this week, maybe Thursday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if anything's worth doing. So, welcome back to the stream, guys. If you just missed the intro, basically I'm doing this because we need to just. It doesn't warrant a video. There's just stuff that needs to be talked about, and I want to just get on the same page. And you're the only people I know that play this game, so. I want to talk to you about it. Okay, we got a new patch, like we do every month or so, every couple of weeks. For Ark of War, they added a new Galactic Carnival Center. So what that's going to be is, it's going to be like a shop in the actual Galactic Battle screen. So if you go to the Galactic campaign and you choose video, you can actually join a game, and then in there, instead of just having nothing on the right-hand side, you should have a little shop or whatever that you can actually, I think, maybe spend gold or spend some kind of items to send it to players. So that'll be interesting. But like I said, in this stream, we don't really have access to all of that. I just kind of want to get it out there because I'm getting asked a lot about it and I want to talk about it. So that's the Galactic Carnival. We'll have more on that probably later this week. We got 2 new commander skins. The stuffed Baron Voodoo. They had the patch notes wrong. They had him. Duff's here. Duff is back. Oh my God. Honey, Duff's back. Yeah, he was on a honeymoon. Anywho, welcome back, Duff. Good to see you. So, the patch notes originally said the stuffed Baron Hoodoo, or Voodoo, but then they changed it to Hoodoo, so I thought that was kind of funny. Everyone picked up on that real quick. They get a lot of crap for their bad translations. I mean, if it wasn't for their bad translation, we wouldn't have this channel, right? So, yay. Alright, let me get that. I just got a notification that I was live. Okay, let's see. We've got, and Cheerleader Megan, right? So let's show Cheerleader Megan and Baron Hoodoo real quick. So here's regular Megan, right? There we go. Oh, man. Don't even start with, can't say it. Alright, so check this out. We've got a cheerleader. And she's got ears, and she's got hair coming out of her ears. She doesn't particularly look like a wolf, but doesn't she kind of remind you of Teenage Wolf? Just a little bit. And then if you look at Hoodoo, with his new skin, is that not exactly Michael J. Fox in Teenage Wolf? In fact, I want to look that up real quick. Okay. Oh gosh, what was it called? Teenage Wolf. Yeah. I'm trying to find the originals. Yeah, there we go. Look at. This is, how do I do that? Let's see, main, editor, display capture. How about that? Hey, right? Teen Wolf, baby. So, that's really cool, man. That's a cool 80s throwback. That's some Americana lore. There's some more here. I think that's what they were going for. But anyway, that looks cool. I'm glad Hoodoo finally got a skin. He's the most popular Walker commander. He was due for a skin. They gave Megan a skin. You know, they have a tendency to always give the girl commanders real good-looking skins. I mean, you know, here's the X's. There's this one, and then, of course, there's the other one. And then, of course, they've gotten the Raiden skin. They've got the Stella skin. And without wasting too much time, I'll try and get to those real fast. Yeah, there's the Raiden skin in the bikini. Not bad, not bad. But anyway, they like to put the hot skins on the chick. Okay, whatever. You know, sex sells. Good for them. Okay, so what else do we need to talk about? The 3 new commanders. You know, I'll be honest, man. I wasn't going to do a video for Echo. I started to do a video for Echo, and I thought, you know, he's really not going to be a good enough commander. Echo's a 20% skill and a 100% skill. And the 100% skill only triggers after the entire first round is over and only after you've lost an entire slot of troops or more. So he's really like a mid-game kind of like early game tempo commander that's supposed to go toe-to-toe, and that's just not where the late game meta is right now. At least where I'm at in Arc of War. But now they've changed Echo, and we're going to talk about that. King got a massive buff, and Lady and the Beast got a decent buff. So, well, they're new. Let me see. Let me go back and check this. Okay, so actually, I think what they did was they buffed. Let's see. Who can we take off? Let's take the X off. We'll grab Echo. So his pursuit in damage increased. It went from, or was it damage? I thought it was damage increase. 10 to 10 was what I remember, but this was what increased. So at level 10, he gains 5% per level. So at level 60, what is that? 300% bonus damage, which is pretty amazing. But, you know, you're still relying on that 20% heal skill. Now, here's what's crazy about this heal skill is it's incredibly hard hitting. Like, that's the thing about his heal that a lot of people may not realize is that his heal is up there with Grievous and Galileo. You know, but as a 20%, you don't really rely on it. And it can miss, right? I'm pretty sure it can miss. I better double check that. I haven't checked it in a while. So I'm going to put a little simulation out there. We'll talk about it. And then we'll talk about King and Lady. I think there's an equally interesting conversation because I think absolutely you're going to start seeing a lot more King in the game. Absolutely. So check it out. We'll go Tier 1 Rangers, right? They should get their butts kicked, but I have massive gear and research. Oh, no, I'm going to get my butt kicked. Okay. So 1352. 1352. Yeah, I didn't trigger it. Oh, that was a fail. Let's try this again. There we go. Let's go back here. 41. 41. And 41. Okay. We do something a little smaller, maybe? I don't want him to one-shot it. Oh, there we go. Oh, well. Okay, so let's see if we can get a trigger. So there's the Awakening. Yeah, nothing there. 84-94 is the hit. 84-90. You know what, though? It's going to break through. Because the Pursuit trigger is the back row. Yeah, that's not a good test. Not a good test. Let's try a different one. I don't want to get too caught up on this. Hey, free magazines. All right. I don't want to get too caught up on this. I don't know. I think Echo is going to warrant some real research. I'll have to just spend a lot more time going after it. Okay, that's interesting. That's the damage we want. So 34-90 crit. Give us a Pursuit. There it is. Here we go. 39 basic and then 36. So literally like 10%. The base hit was 3,900. The Pursuit hit was 360. It was literally 10%. And that's what he healed right back to himself. His 10% of what his damage was became exactly what his HP was, which is massive. That's super massive because Grievous and Galileo heal like that as well. But infantry commanders have the hardest hits, the hardest base hits. So let's disable that and show you what Grievous does. Come on, Grievous. Come on, Grievous. Oh, he's A-class. Right there. So Grievous is level 5, 1.5. So he actually heals, what is it, 1%? So 10%. No, 1 per level. So Grievous actually is going to heal more. Whatever. I don't know. I'll have to run the math to see how the damage lines up. But anyway, it's an infantry commander with a nasty heal. It's not a guaranteed hit. Ooh, I better double check that too. No, it doesn't even say it's a guaranteed hit, so it can miss. Yeah, anyway, enough about Echo. I'm glad to see him getting a boost. We'll do a video about it. End of Echo. Done. Let's talk about Lady and Beast. Let's see. And if you're here for Sky Kingdoms, I will do Sky Kingdoms next, guys. I'm just trying to get through Arc of War as well, and then I'm going to shut the stream off probably 30-40 minutes. I'm going to try and make it quick tonight because I got priorities. I got things going on, but this is important too. All right, where are we at? Lady and Beast. There we go. Okay. So Lady and Beast, obviously no skin. Boo. She has jumped from a 40% destructive power skill to 80%. I don't know if the damage increased. I think it did a little bit. I'm not sure. What's up, Darky? I could tell. Your name says Dark Nova. Okay. Destructive power used to be one of those abilities where, like, it said, hey, if this triggers and you miss when you attack, you would take another attack, but this time it'll hit and you will do sensational bonus damage. And the damage was good. It wasn't better than Golem's Crush, but it was only a 40% trigger chance. So, like, if you go into a fight and you want to use your skill, then you're going to want to stack items that don't have accuracy so that you can get value out of your skill. But then it's like, it's a 40% trigger trait. You're going to miss more than you're going to land your skill. So the skill wasn't so powerful that it would like one-shot opponents. No, it was just decent. So she wasn't getting a lot of play, and they rebuffed her, made her 80% chance, which is amazing, because now 4 out of 5 times you're going to have this thing active if she starts missing somebody. So that means you can build Lady and Beast pure damage, absolutely glass cannon pure damage build. And if you go against infantry that are going to be dodging, oh my god, she's going to be one-shotting infantry. But you know what I hate about that is that airships, I mean anything one-shots infantry. They are just dodge built glass cannons anyway. So yeah, walkers may be dodging, and airship has a natural advantage over walkers, but it's certainly not something you want to build a commander around. However, it does place Lady and Beast above everyone except Golem and Vega, in my opinion. I would still take Vega over Lady and Beast. I don't even know, man. I don't know if I should say that. I really like Vega, but then again, you know, this destructive power, you have so much accuracy in the late game. Walker and airship commanders really don't build dodge anyway. The only one who builds dodge is literally Stellas and Plasmas. And if you're an airship commander, you shouldn't be trying to go against Stellas and Plasmas, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Anywho, okay, so Time Bombs is an amazing skill. If you liked Elf's Curse skill, Time Bombs works like that. It debuffs them, so if you were first to strike, then right before they get to take their turn, they get hit by the Time Bomb, which is like true damage like Bullet's Ghost Cannon. This thing hits really hard. And it can be triggered by any type of airship type. It does not ignore Strength and Weakened, and it does not ignore Tier Suppression. I don't know if it ignores Strength and Weakened. I don't think it does. It definitely does. Tier Suppression does affect it. So, you know, in a fair fight, still fantastic skill. Yeah. So I do like her. I do put Lady as an offensive airship commander. I put her right behind Golem. Really powerful now. Good for her. She's going to see some play. Congrats to everyone that had her skills leveled up to 60 and was waiting to absorb her. Now you've got a monster commander on your hands. So I'll probably have to dig into that later for the people that want to go more into airship meta, but not in this video. All right, and the last one is going to be King. King, baby. But I don't have him. I absorbed him over a year ago, and I haven't had a free King event since. It's one of those commanders. Him and Echo are ones I just never got. And Thunder Ray. Still waiting on Thunder Ray. But they buffed Mind's Eye, which is basically the same skill as Lady and Beast, to 100%. 100%. That means you build her just like Lady, you build him just like Lady, pure glass cannon build, no balance, all glass cannon, and you just hope he misses, because 100% chance he's going to trigger Mind's Eye and just blow the shit out of something. Although his replays are going to be really long because they trigger Mind's Eye before every single fight. 100% chance to trigger each time. So, ugh, really slow. Annoying to watch, but that's okay. Okay, where are we at now? Let's see. Back to the patch notes. All right, so if you guys are just joining us, this is going to be a short stream to catch up on patch notes for both Arc of War and Sky Kingdoms. We're not going to go into too much detail, like I said, because a lot of the stuff does warrant more research. So the Galactic Carnival Center, like I said earlier, we can't see it now because there's no Galactic Battles to jump into. But what we think that update is that you're going to be able to go into a Galactic Battle, watch your favorite teams play, and then give them gifts, whether it be gold, gems, cosmic crystals. We don't know yet. Can't show you yet. I wanted to do it tomorrow, but I actually am going to be off planet tomorrow, so you guys are going to have to figure it out on your own. I'm going to check chat real quick. Doesn't all S-Class release according to the order like NB first, then Chief, then Galileo, and so on? Yeah, King Anson, it does for early servers, but later servers, depending on how they merged and how the developers are feeling, they just say, yeah, this server needs this now. Or they might even like scan everyone's accounts and be like, you know, the least amount of people or the least possessed commander in the game right now is Galileo. Let's do a Galileo event. He's pretty popular. But anyway, all right. So yeah, man, King is gonna be the new big commander. I'll tell you right now, I think we're gonna see King in tomorrow's Galactic Battle. I think a lot of players are gonna be switching golems to Kings for sure. For sure, man. King is so good. King is so good. I'm super excited to see King back. King was the original Grand Champion in Season 1. I have a video on like way back in the beginning of the channel. Season 1, when I was watching it all by myself, before I knew how to live stream, I was sitting there recording all the final battles and stuff, and he had Tier 9 Genesis airships on King. He stuck it in the left side garrison. It was blue sky, and nobody wanted to mess with him. They just walked away. They left the GB, and he won Season 1. So that was great. I'm glad to see King is back. He's absolutely awesome. Yeah. Super excited about King. Super excited. But I don't have him. I won't get him until another 2 months. Everyone gets King that scores in the top 32 of the Galactic Battle. That is going to be the prize for getting top 30. Actually, top 80, I think. Let me see. Anyone that gets in the top 80 rankings for the playoffs, you have to be in the top 32 to qualify for playoffs, but anyone in the top 80 will actually get King. And remember, it's based on points. There's going to be a massive tie for like 10th place. A lot of people are going to tie, so it's going to be based on points. So if it's in your very last or second to last week, you want to score a ton of points and win so you get in the top 80. But fortunately, there's not going to be a lot of guild sandbagging. Remember, they patched Arc of War. You can't join a guild Galactic Battle unless you've been in the guild for 3 days, which means there's going to be less alt guilds in the playoffs this time. So, yeah. Duff, you will get it. Of course you will. Okay. What else? That pretty much covers Arc of War. Did I miss anything? I'll show those skins one more time. And then we'll jump into Sky Kingdoms. And for you Arc of War players that don't play Sky Kingdoms at all, I know you don't love that your only Arc of War channel is doing Sky Kingdoms too. But I gotta be honest, guys, there wasn't much left on Arc of War, and Sky Kingdoms is so much fun. It is literally the exact same game with different skins, and you get to start over on a fresh server. I know that sounds terrible. You're like, I'm a one-game kind of guy. I don't want to start over. Neither did I. But man, as soon as I did, it was so much fun. So just, bear with me. And remember, when I talk about Sky Kingdoms, I'm literally saying the same stuff. It is Arc of War. You'll be able to watch those videos, beginner videos. It's the same as Arc of War. So anyway, there's the Hoodoo. There's the Megan. Beautiful look to them. That covers that. And we're 4 minutes ahead of schedule. Let's go on to server 43 on Sky Kingdoms. Oh, the other thing they changed is guild chat. And World Chat now says your guild in gold. I don't know. I don't know if I like that or if I dislike it. Hey, there's Zukon. What's up, buddy? All right. Yeah, Zukon's back. Good to see him. Zukon is one of my favorite people. Very good with the computer. He provided a lot of the original... I shouldn't say that. He's great at collecting information. All right. Okay. So let's jump on to Sky Kingdoms. For those of you Arc of War players that are making the jump with me right now, hold on a second. Just listen, hear me out. When I started this game, there was 18 commanders. Not 54, not 36, 18. Half of which weren't even available to you because they were S commanders or they were A class only. Okay, that crashed. It's crashing. It's crashing. Oh man, it's super bright, huh? Stop. What's going on, Chaos? Good to see you, man. You're everywhere, man. I see you in line. I see you in 2 guild chats, multiple line channels, live streams. You're all over the place, Chaos. Yes, spend. Thousands of dollars on mobile game, idiots. Yes, thank you, Joe. Everyone, do what Deplorable Joe is saying. Spend that money, baby. I recognize Deplorable Joe. I see him in a couple comments. He's trying to help the people out. Says, don't spend your money on a cell phone game. We hear you, Joe. I hear you, buddy. I agree with you. It's a waste of money, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's so bright. I'm trying to crash it, guys. I'm trying. Okay, let's try this again. Ever since the Sky Kingdoms patch, I've been having issues. Ah, all right. Okay. Here we go. So, anyway, all right, back to my rant about players that were Arc of War veterans that are hating Sky Kingdoms. We have 18 heroes when I started playing a month ago. I think we have 28 now. They're just rolling the heroes out. They'll roll out an S-Class, a B, and a C. You know, there's like, oh, here's the 3 new faction commanders. And, of course, no one has them yet. The only ship we have is the Ares Hull. We don't even have the APOC Hull yet. Rock is not in the game tonight. I looked at the commanders real quick. I'm pretty sure we're getting... well, you know what? We'll save that. We'll save that for the commanders. Joe, I'm telling you, Sky Kingdoms is not too cartoonish. It grows on you real quick. I really do. Hat, I have good news, Hat. They added Tina. Hat, you're rejoining tonight. Come on back. You got a 7-day callback. The callback rewards get you halfway to your haul. Okay, we have a little problem here. I cannot zoom out. Well, that's not good. Let's see. Uh-oh. Okay, well. That's, we're just going to have to go with it, guys. This is just it. We're just going to have to go with it. Now, for the sake of my sanity and the live stream, I know people on my Sky Kingdom server watch this stream. So we are going to pull back all of our troops so no one gets any clever ideas. And there we go. Haha, no fun for you guys. Okay. We've had a lot of fun on our server lately. It's been total chaos. We refused any alliances, and we attempted to make one alliance, and it was going to be a merge, but they had too many players. We had too many players. Wouldn't work. So, whoa. Look at that. There's a little orc. Oh, you can't see it. There's a camera on the way. That's adorable. I don't remember that. I've never even noticed that. Is that new? They added little characters. Yeah, they did. They added little characters on the side of each building. That's adorable. That is super adorable. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there has been absolutely no peace. It's been total chaos. So cool. They added more stuff to the side. And in Sky Kingdoms, you get multiple lands. Oh, wow. They gave us a ton more. So you could choose what activating abilities you want. That's the only difference. Instead of just getting one electrical plant, if you want all electrical plants, you can have all electrical plants. You want all farms, you can have all farms. You need one of the other ones just to do the basic upgrades. It's like, oh, you need a level 15, whatever. But, anywho. All right, let's talk news. Sky Kingdoms, new version. 3 new heroes. Minotaurs. That's a typo. Roscoe and Downey. Okay. Yeah, it's been total chaos, man. But it has been total fun. Like, I've been picking fights nonstop. I'll show you guys some replays. I've got some great replays. I've been having a blast today. Every time my shield drops, I just hit a bunch of people, gold warp around. You know, I did this rant about it's not worth going to late game because it's a dead end. Don't rush to late game. Have fun now. So anyway, so here is the newest commander they added last week. This is Galileo, but he's actually an infantry commander now. He heals and ramps up each round, gets stronger, heals himself. Infantry Awakening instead of Walker or whatever. It doesn't affect his heal on either one of them. So he's going to be great. Going to be a great commander. It's not a guaranteed hit, but, you know, and infantry really suffers from not having accuracy. But he will get instinct once this thing's up to level 40 or so. If he triggers it twice, he'll have 80% accuracy. That's pretty darn good. And it, you know, so I like Nemian. He's the current free S commander. I'll probably push pretty hard for him. I don't think I'll get him though. Here are our commanders. Our newest commander from the C class. Where is it? Newest commander. Oh, is it going to be B class? Okay. I guess it's going to be... Yeah, B class. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Downey. Downey has a 20% shield wall. And next time damage is dealt, damage is reduced. Okay. Chance to trigger for the next action. The target of an attack this turn and another random enemy. Okay, so what he says is 40% chance. It doesn't show. It's probably going to be 40%. Chance to trigger before the next action. The target of an attack this turn and another random enemy are the last to take an action. Defense falls. This is an infantry commander that has the exact same skills as Jegan. Jegan. Jegan is one of my favorite commanders. I have a great Jegan breakdown on Arc of War where I got a perfect replay, and he just totally disables the entire team for a whole round because that second ability is so good, but it's only a 40% chance. So, and your enemy does attack eventually, just at the end of the round. So, it's funny, and having first strike's good. So he's not a terrible commander. But he's certainly not a main. He's just a fun commander. Yeah, he's just a fun commander. The next commander we get, which these commanders, you can just summon them at the altar. You just release 10, you'll get them. You don't have to do a special event. Roscoe is going to be only during special events. Now, this may not be true. This might be a lie. Because, well, actually, yeah, maybe it is. Because Boomcrow reads the same way. Yeah, and she's like Golem. So Roscoe is a 40% mech, and it's counter everything, and then double strike at the 20%. This is Mary. Mary is now an A commander. Mary should have been demoted to a D commander because she's a C commander. But instead they promoted her to not a B commander, an A commander. So Roscoe sucks. This is Mary. She's going to be terrible. Definitely not worth maining, using, any of that. Remember, Mary and Yuri are essentially the same as far as their 40% are concerned. This is Yuri for this game. And I think it reads the same or very similar. Yeah, it's exactly the same. It says agility and one says counter, but same thing. This is Yuri and Mary. So we can ignore those, They are just new free commanders. We need them to explore and gain magazines and level up and stuff, but we're not going to use them as main commanders. They're just going to be used for exploring and farming. And then the third and final, newest commander, ladies and gentlemen, a fan favorite, recently replaced in Arc of War and was replaced by Robin. I give you Minotaurs, a.k.a. the mage version of Lilith. Lilith is eventually in the game, or officially. Lilith is officially in the game. She's now a mage airship commander. Her skills are exactly the same. 20% she buffs herself with an HP shield. 40% she makes your opponent skip their attack. Straight up, they just skip a turn, which is fantastic. But Lilith always suffered from not having a guaranteed hit. By the time guaranteed hit gems came around, people had moved on to 40% guaranteed hit commanders like Nekajiro or infantry commanders like Stella who could bust through. Well, since Pink Knight is in the game, also known as Stella, Pink Knight is Stella, I don't think Minotaurs is going to be getting a lot of value. But this is a mage airship commander, Lilith. So one of the things that sucked about Lilith is she was a dodge commander, right? So if she got hit, you couldn't really count on her skills. But with a mage airship commander, you can really tank damage early game meta. Before 10 million power, the game is very balanced. Like it's really hard to just have one main airship commander and dominate everybody. Not right now in the game. Airship is still really powerful against Walker and still very weak to infantry. So I do like this skill. I just don't think it's going to really... The guaranteed hit skill meta is still a thing. The dodge meta is still a thing. And it's going to be a thing for the next 6 months. So as cool as this is, there isn't a commander that anyone's maining right now that really warrants using this commander. So she's going to be a free commander like everyone else. Like Galileo, like Lucifer, like Galahad. But I will say this. Let's say this about the new S-Commander Minotaurs that's going to be a free commander event in 2 or 3 weeks. The first commander is Galahad. That's NB55. He's a Walker commander. He's a counter-striker without a guaranteed hit. He's not very good. Second was Lucifer. Lucifer is Albert with Chief's 20% plus crit skill. But it's all commanders as well. So notice that Galahad's all commanders. Lucifer's all commanders. This one, the first Minotaur... Oh, actually, Nemean is the third free commander. He is an infantry Galileo. He's going to be amazing. This guy's going to be a main for a lot of people. You're going to see him in Galactic Battles. He's going to be scary as hell. Because he heals. In Galactic Battle, you give away points at the end of the fight, depending on how many troops you lost. So he heals. He's going to be really useful, and he's going to have that ramp damage. And right now, round per round per round, he gets stronger and stronger and heals and heals and heals. I really like Nemean. So he's going to be great, you know. Yeah, so the fourth free commander is Minotaurs. It's Lilith. Lilith or Galileo, or Lilith or Galileo. Who are you going to choose? Lilith never made it into the meta. I don't see Minotaurs making it into the meta anytime soon. not with the existing commander pool. There's no Rogers in this game. 40% is not a skill you bank on. So unfortunately, he's probably just going to be released and absorbed. There you go. The rest of the commanders, we learned that Boomcrow is certainly Golem. That skill hits 3 times triple damage. It is Crush. It's amazing. So that's for the commanders. Now, they did say in the patch notes they added the more resource things. Let's see. Ah, okay. We added a new dragon, the Magic Dragon. Oh, boy. So right now, I'm currently using a City Dragon. This is also known as your Arc Hall, your ship. Instead, you get a dragon. It just gives you the buffs instead. Here it is. Oh, my God. He looks so silly. Look at the giant blue bulbs on that thing's head. Oh, my gosh. And look at that. Skill trigger rate, 10%. Marching speed, 50%. Training speed, 20%. HP defense dodge. You know who that is? That's the Dominion Hall. Not the APOC Hall, the Dominion Hall. And it needs the 3 legendary chess pieces. Now, for those of you that watch my channel and have been watching, you know that I have a secret to getting all 3 of these in 1 week. And just by saying that, I've ruined the secret. So I probably am going to go for that. Probably going to go for that. The problem is you end up opening 330 chests. You get all 3 of the items at 323, 324, and 325 all at the same time. So you get to choose which one you want to buy, because you can only do 100 faction quests. And remember, the final piece is the faction quest for doing all these, and it is so much harder than it normally is. Like right now, if you can kill a 12 monster, you could probably do all 100, maybe skip 1 or 2. When the Dominion event comes around, the Magic Dragon event comes around, at level 80, it starts getting real hard. Kill a 16 monster, stuff like that. So you end up having to pay gold to skip it. So when the Dominion Hall comes around for the first time, which it's not even a very good hall, it is better. It is better than the Bone Dragon, right? Better than the Skeleton Dragon, by far. Right? It's going to be much better. But it's going to be really expensive. Ultra premium. And as time goes on, just like in Arc of War, those are going to be more available and cheaper and more affordable and all that. And look at this. There's a little wizard. There's a little wizard that walked out of the academy. Look at this. How crazy is that? So they added a bunch of more flavor to the game. One thing this game does have that Arc of War doesn't, among many things, a troop information tab. It tells you all the troops you have. Isn't that cool? It tells you right there. So, what else do we need to cover? The new dragon. I can't show you any more than that. The items aren't even in the game yet. Probably coming this weekend or next weekend. Okay, lower the unlocking skill of resource building empty areas. So that's what all of these are. I got 5 new ones, and it looks like they said they were going to add a new item coming soon. So new building. Didn't they say that's going to be in the game already? Let me double check that. Added new NPCs in the main city building and on the ground. Yeah, okay. So they're saying added new NPCs. That means just like NPCs walking around on the ground, like this guy right here. Okay, and that's just flavor. There's a cat. Oh, there's a cat and a hot chick. Who's the hot chick? Nice. And then they added NPCs on the basic buildings. So not there. Oh, there's a guy. See, that's new. Huh? I didn't realize those were empty for so long. Yeah, there's this little farmer there. I see it's like covering up. Like, hey, it's supposed to be right here. Let me see. I can't even get rid of all that stuff. The frame is. Oh, boy. There he is. Hey, all right, I'm going to go through him real quick. All right, there's that guy. There's the orc. That's the logging camp. That's great. There's the maid for cleaning the residence. That's, wow, really? A little sexist much? There's a little farmer guy. There's the brimstone plant. It's like a little dark mage. That guy's kind of cool looking. I wish they could make these guys into commanders, but I know they won't. They never did in Arc of War. What else? Let's see, what does this get us? If we activate that, nothing there. That one says coming soon. What else? What else can we click on? How about the tavern? She's been around. We've seen her. No, let's try that. Nope, she's been around. We've seen her. Nope, that's all old. What else? Maybe the altar? Yeah, that's new. Oh, yeah, and there she is out front with her kitty cat. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, I get it. So if I click upgrade, that little wizard out front here is going to be inside of here. Yeah, there he is. Check him out, man. He's a throwback to the 70s. Look how goofy that little frog is. I get it, man. I get it. This is cartoonish. I get it. I get it. I know, people. I know. I love it, though. I love it. It grows on you. I'm telling you, it grows on you. Alright, what am I missing? Frame? Hey, we're framed up again. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? The forge guys, they hang out inside the forge, yeah. The guards, maybe? What do the guards have for us? Information? No. No, no, no. Oh, let's see there. Okay, I think that pretty much covers it. That covers the new buildings. That's a neat little addition. Honestly, things like that are totally cosmetic. Oh, black holes, good idea. They're totally cosmetic. They just add more memory to the game and slow it down for players with weak devices or lower devices. And hey, that's kind of cool. That's new. Check that out. Good call, Steven. That is freaking sweet. That is freaking sweet because it's new, okay? We like new content. As much as we talk crap about the devs all the time, we gotta admit, like, when they do stuff good, and new content is always good. Speaking of new content, guys, I'm hosting an art contest. My own money. Putting it out there. Make art. Literally make any Ark of War, Sky Kingdoms art you want. Upload it to Reddit on the subreddits. It doesn't have to be great. The first contest is going to kind of suck. But I want to get at least 20 people entered in the contest. At least something new. New content. And the winner gets $50. You want a Google Play card or Amazon or iTunes gift card? Your call. And secretly, I'm not allowed to say this because I don't want to be presumptuous. But if we get enough participation, if we get enough new content, I can get 7 pirates involved. I know I could get them to hand out an official award. I know I can get them to promote something on Facebook and do a news update, and they send a mail to everyone that says, make a Sky Kingdoms original art contest. I know they'll do it because they tried to do it last month for like a heart of arcs for Valentine's. I don't even know what it was. But I know they want to do it. They just don't have the organization, and the language barrier may be a problem. But we have it, right? Our little community can do it. So when you're at work tomorrow or at school tomorrow or not at work or not at school and just at home being lazy and high, take out some paper and pen, sit down on your computer in front of Microsoft Paint, go into an editing software, do something and make some content. Make a meme. Do something. Put it on Reddit. Make 10. I don't care. Start making content. You'll be rewarded. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see some replays. You want to see some replays? Yeah. All right, Steven, I'll get some replays. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this. Okay, my favorite... Oh, I don't have them stored. Okay, I got to go down. All right, so yesterday I woke up. I realized that the entire server was against us. We had only allies from our own server, and we lost Exoskeleton 2 weeks ago. He was not coming back. So it was like me and about 8 other players in the guild, and I'll call them out right now, that were like, all right, we'll pick up the reins and we'll make this thing happen. So me, Pit Grunt, and GFY. These are the 3 guys I originally started playing Ark of War with, actually. Video capture, there we go. There. Me and those 3 guys, Lana, Thor, Y6 from server 679? Yeah, 679. I always call it a server. What's going on, server 679? Okay. Let's see. Thor, 6, Bent Nail, Fat Mac, Barmuka, Fat Cat, Just Bob, Roar Nova Zorro, Sugar Daddy. I haven't seen too much from Lifeguard lately. Crooked I see around a lot. Superstorm's doing great. Sammy, she's amazing. Chaos, Hip Hoppity. Oh, I mean, I really should just, everyone. Banana's on break right now. He'll be back. But Granger's doing great. We have just a lot of players are stepping it up. We kind of settled in. We're going to play this game. And it's been a crazy week. We started Monday and I realized, okay, the entire server allied against us. Some of them merged, and it's just us versus the world. So if you look at the leaderboard, this is why it's been super fun. We've got action nonstop. Like, we've got all the enemies in the world. There's no alliances. You attack anywhere, anyone. You dump all your resources. So just build a little bit of a meat shield. No one has a ton of leadership yet, so you don't get massacred for 100K, right? You get massacred for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes worth of troops. So it's no big deal to get hit. So if you don't want to defend your arc, you don't have to. You just let it get hit. No big deal. Stand on enriched tile, get warped. It's just a lot of action. Anyway, all right. So what do we have? We've got Big, which is the main guild. Well, I don't know if they're the main guild. They definitely have the capital right now. but they have the highest power player, but no offense to Killer Nature, but he's not a veteran of the game as much as he might think, or other players might think. He's still got a lot of learning to do. So he's holding the power ranking right now, but we'll see how long that lasts. I knocked 120,000 off of him yesterday. AD is a Russian player. He's a big spender, and I wouldn't say he's pretty smart, but he's got balls. Like the guy is not afraid to get into a fight and lose troops. He's okay with losing troops. I like people that are willing to lose troops, right? Because I don't necessarily like playing against people like me. I'm just too stingy with my troops. But people that are willing to fight it out and put the balls out, like they made the troops, they made the gear, they tell themselves, I want to fight with it. Well, they don't realize, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty sure I hold the record for the highest kill-to-death ratio in this whole game. I invented bullet. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally what I got fame. Well, anyway. All right, so AZS, the Asian player under him, is he's like another heavy hitter. I think they made a merge in the last server. I don't know. But together, they do have some formidable armies. And my power is a little higher than it should be. I have a lot of Yetis. I built tier 2 a ton on a build troop day a couple weeks ago. And it like bumped me up a couple 100,000. So I'm not really that high up. I'm more like an 800,000 power guy. But anyway, Big's got Drummer. And AZS has Grumps. Grumps is he's a good scrapper. I like fighting Grumps. I think we're going to have some good battles. Right now, there's not a lot of infantry commanders on the server, and that's good for me. So we'll see how that pans out. With Nemean coming around, that may change things. I'm glad they just rolled out the Magic Dragon and not the APOC Hall. That would have been suck. That would have been sucky. Let's see. Dookie, DIY Man, Raleigh. I like Raleigh, but he's kind of a nice guy. Like, he doesn't... I think what's going on this server... is that there's a lot of people that are seeing the farming aspect of it, and they like the idea of working as a team and growing and getting bigger, but they don't realize that that is not the way to play this game. It's a trap. Don't be nice. Don't make too many friends. Don't apologize for punishing somebody. Like, the most memorable times in this game is when you make a big mistake or when you catch somebody making a big mistake. If you want to just be nice to people and be a part of a community and hang out, then don't spend money. Just hang out in the guild, leave yourself unshielded, send resources to the boss on your guild. But spending money and being a nice guy is a way to have a really big army, really expensive gear, and never being able to use it. Or, like a lot of people in Arc War after a year and a half, spend a few thousand, finally one day realize they don't do anything, get into a big fight and quit because they have no idea how to use it. So a lot of that's going on in the server right now. It's a little unfortunate, but they'll get there. We will get them there. And I'm kind of helping by every day just being a total... I'm being a nice guy, but I'm being a total asshole. Like, I'm zeroing tiles as much as I can. I kill as many troops and overfill the hospitals. Trying to, like, get people to fight it out and make mistakes, but peace is bad for business, man. It's more than a motto. I got a rant about that. I'll launch that soon. But I'm sad because I'm surprised more people didn't want to be on my team. But I'm kind of glad, too, because I would have told them no anyway. So I don't feel bad about doing what's going on. It's just, I don't know. People are weird. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Here's a losing fight. I think I attacked his hall. It's Carlito. So this guy has great gear, man. This guy has really good gear, really expensive gear, and he doesn't have a lot of power. There's nothing special about that replay. I just get my butt kicked because I'm using Bullet to fight Cohen, and I just don't have the right gear or troops. It's a mess. It's a mess. And then this one, I find his... Oh, he marched my 7 tile. I was taking a 7 box, and he just sent rangers at it, like, against... He didn't know, right? He blind marched me. So he was trying to avoid losing his shield. Oh, that didn't work out. That is almost a ranger replay. Got to be careful with those. Okay, what else? That's not old enough. That's earlier today. Let's go further. Let's go further. Further down. We got to check the patch notes. Ooh! That's a nasty one. Let's see. Vanguard. Yeah. I'm leveling up my Bullet, but I don't plan on using him much. Oh, this guy. Yeah, this is just a lot of tile stuff. Didn't I already show the zeroing of not zeroing, but the massacring of what's his name's army? Killer's army? Let's see, let's see, let's see. I've been busy, man. I have been busy. Oh, I got my butt kicked there. Let's see what happened here. So it's NB55 versus Bullet, but I run my Bullet with Walker troops because I don't have any infantry. I don't run infantry. I shouldn't even be showing this fight. This is Galahad, just a basic tier 3 beatdown of tier 2. It happens. But let's see a good fight. Let's go lower, 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 lower. Let's see, attack report, UAZ. UAZ's been fun to play against. He's one of the smarter players in the server. He's a Russian guy. Oh, Egoist. Yeah, I need to hit Egoist. I've been keeping an eye out for him. And I got some tier 2 in that one. What's going on, Barmuka? Welcome. Welcome to the stream, buddy. You're doing good, man. I was just talking about you. Alright, let's see, let's see. Alright, we'll fight... I just double-clicked that. Did it crash? Oh, here we go. Alright, let's save that one. Barbarian. Ooh, alright, I'll take that one. That was decent. Some of these, I didn't have the most favorable fights because I was multi-marching multiple tiles all at once. So if I see 4 tiles of somebody, I know that their hospital isn't going to fit all the troops they have on those tiles. So I'll scout all the tiles and figure out which are the cheapest, and then I'll massacre that army, the cheapest army, to go fill their hospital up. And then at the same time, I'll go kill all the other troops, or as many as I can, and fill their hospital up, and then overflow it with their nice troops when I can. So that's kind of what I've been doing because, you know, people have a decent meat shield. I don't massacre for much, so I can just fill hospitals up and overflow, you know, which has been fun. I've been having fun doing that. It's a very, very mean thing to do, but that's what you do in this game. It's fun. And, yeah, so, ooh, look at this one. Who is this? Saruman? This was an unprovoked attack. I think the rest of the server's allied. Everyone's allied. I see people unshielded right next to each other, so it's just everyone versus us. So they weren't expecting us to hit their tiles, which means a lot of people aren't shielded because they just don't think we'll hit them, but we will hit them. So if you're in my guild, guys, our guild, our community guild, I don't know why it's my guild. I didn't want to be the guild leader. That was supposed to be someone else, but, yeah, you know, shit happens. Kill everyone. Kill all the tiles. Kill all the arcs. Just hit them all. Zero them best you can. You know, let them notice you. Just, you know, have fun. This is not like Arc of War. No, it's not like everyone's shielded all the time. Tap warp, look around. Tap warp and just look around, look around. Boom, hit them. A lot of people know not to use auto garrison, so you should be able to steal anyone's arc. But you can play this game for hours, unshielded, warping around, having fun. Fantastic. Fantastic time to play Sky Kingdoms. What will it look like in a year? I don't know. But right now, super fun. No, Chaos, I've seen you around enough. I think you're right where you're in a great spot. I think you are just excelling where you're at right now. So this one is a tier 5 versus tier 3. Cohen versus Medusa. Guaranteed hit versus... I think I'm wearing dodge gear in this. Yeah, I think dodge. No, wait. Whenever I go against Walker, whenever I go against Snapjaw, I always put my defense gear on because he'll just trigger his 40% skill and then he's guaranteed hitting everything. So there's no point in trying to dodge. Okay. I wonder if the sound's working on this. I don't know. Man, I got some ominous music in the background, huh? Let's try that. Here we go. What else? What else? What else we got? Oof. Absolute savagery. Anyway, I overfilled Barbarian's hospital pretty good. I didn't get him as good as I got Killer. Whatever his name is. That was Eve's biggest person? Oh. I don't know what really happened to Eve. I think they all quit. So, message to the guild. For those of you guys in the guild, let's do this. Let's see. All right. So, message to everyone in the guild. Let's create a highlight and go from... Come on. Come on. 3, 2. Why is this taking so long? Oh, you know what? I think it's frozen. No, it's not frozen. Okay, there's just a huge delay on the stream. Alright, I want to reset that. Try that again. Hey, $2. Thank you, Andy Lindsay. What's going on, man? Welcome back to the stream. Your picture's upside down. Did you know that? Oh, you know what? Did we check to see if the voice thing was working? Uh-oh. What is this? Ooh, that's too bright. Dashboard. Is it settings? Spa music. Is that what this is? Let me see. What else do we got? Raven Puff. Common rooms? Oh, it's like hair. Okay. Ravenclaw. Hufflepuff. Gotcha. Here we go. Some wizarding music. Oh, alert box. Alert box. Here we go. Alert box widget. Alert box. Come on. Let's see. Alert box. How do I do this? Test donation.
This is a test donation.
It does work. Okay, cool. All right, let's get a public service amount. Yeah. Okay, let's get a public service announcement to the guild so that we can kind of get caught up on what's going on in the world. Okay, so since the negotiations to merge with AD have fell apart, basically, for those of you that didn't know what was going on, AD had contacted us, the AZS Guild, and said that it would be beneficial to have an alliance. I said, yeah, maybe now that IEJ and Rec allied. Basically, it was just like Rolly. Rolly joined a couple of guys from IEJ, which is the other guild we merged with. I think a lot of NYC players are there. I know they reached out to me, but they didn't want to join our group. They kind of were like, hey, we're in this guild. And I was like, okay. Well, they're community members. I would have merged with them, but I don't know. I don't know who's in charge. No one contacted me, so I didn't make any further efforts to get with them. So AZS and I talked for a day. We set up some kind of a, what did we call it? A ceasefire. Lasted until the kill event started. We couldn't agree on merging. They had some capitals and guild levels, and they had just 50 active players they didn't want to let go of. And we had 40. We have 100 active players, 40 of which I'd be willing. I would not part with. I would not part with the top 40. I said I can make room for 30 players. And that's something I didn't want to do because I'm sacrificing my own community members. But I knew it was something that we needed to do because we had just lost EXO. We needed a boss to funnel our guild resources into. So in our guild, we have a daily donation requirement. It's not a requirement, but it's like, listen, 250,000 resources is nothing. Send it to Super. He'll push it to whatever people are spending the gems to make us win the big battles. It's not a lot, and you guys have no idea how much that really adds up to it. If all 50 players are donating, it makes one player get pushed so hard that literally you can't collect shadow matter as fast as you could spend it. So I kind of pushed it around a little bit, and then I said, all right, I'll take the reins, and I started taking the money and growing, which is hence why I'm at level 16 now. It's also been pushed around to the top 6 as well, and everyone should be using that bank. Guys, if you're donating 250,000 a day to the bank, you should withdraw every once in a while from the bank. And whenever you want to go fight, dump everything to the bank. Pay the taxes. Who cares? Whatever. It's funner just pay the taxes and just drop your shield. Hide the troops you don't want to lose. Set up a nice meat wall and just go ham on everyone's tile. Whenever you log into this game, you should clear all your tiles, do your upgrades, then drop your resources, and just attack for like 10, 20 minutes. Whatever you got, just attack away. If you want to shield up after, shield up after. You know, if you want to just hide all your expensive troops on your commanders around other tiles and guild members, do that. If someone wants to try and zero you and none of your troops are there, it's okay. Not a big deal. But, you know, you guys as guild members need to figure out how you guys want to play and how much time you want to commit to it. And I know this game goes in phases. 1 week you're like heavily farming, trying to get to the next castle. And then the next week you're just like, I just feel like PvPing all week. Or I'm just building troops all week. Or I'm just upgrading skills all week. I know how that goes. But make time to go PvP on this server. It's really important to let people know that we don't do peace. They got to watch their tiles. They always should log in and check to see if they're under attack. We just keep them on their toes. If someone can log in and then set their tiles to farm and then nothing happens for 8 hours, that's a boring server. No one attacks them for 8 hours, not on their castle, not on their tiles. Honestly, guys, you got to think, like, what kind of a game are you playing if nothing happens in 8 hours when you're vulnerable the whole time? So, don't let the server go to that. Attack people, be attacked yourself, dump what you have to, minimize your risks. push to the guild bank so we can keep pushing forward, and just keep your eyes on what's going on. Like I said earlier, I took off two out of the 3 tier 5 armies from the #1 player on the server. Think about that. The #1 player on the server lost 2/3 of his army, and I lost nothing. And I did it in less than 10 minutes. But that's because I had people pushing me, and I had like 30,000. It didn't even end up costing me gems. I think it cost like 1,000 gems to do it. But that's going to keep happening. And when the time strikes, when you see someone unshielded, when you see a group of tiles, when you've got all 4 of someone's commanders out on tiles, you know where they are, message me, message an officer. We'll clear that person. But that's kind of where the server's at right now. Until we take on another boss, I'm willing to take on 2 players. I would take on 2 players over 800,000 power, at least for a while. I don't want to take on enough players that it ruins the fights. I want to keep the fighters fighting against us. Otherwise, if we take all the fighters, then we have no one to fight against. Then what are we doing? What's the point of even taking the fighters in the first place? You lose your competition. So, trying to figure out a balance. Don't let anyone discourage you and try to say like we're outnumbered or we're outgunned. Every server I've ever been on, I've been outgunned. Since the beginning of this game, that's just how it goes. I never start off in the boss guild. I never start off as the boss. That's what makes it fun. I have nothing to do but grow. Right? If you start off and you're on top, it's like you've already seen it all. You've got all the capitals, you got the server in your name, you got the taxes, you hand out some titles, and you're like, what? Some new up-and-comer starts spending. They start throwing their money and gems and resources at you. You're trying to get to tier 7, and they're over here messing around with tier 5 blasting you. It's really discouraging. That's the way I like to play. That's what makes it fun. So if anyone starts trying to say, like, we're falling behind or whatever, don't listen to them. Let them keep saying it. Amp them up. Keep pushing, because that just motivates us, right? It gives us something to strive for. And one day, we're going to catch that person. And we're going to totally zero them. We're going to totally wreck their day. And then when they start crying and complaining, we're just going to ignore them. Just going to ignore them. Because that's what we do. It's the funnest. I remember the first time we did it. Oh, God. Who was the first person we zeroed? In Sky Kingdoms, it was Doofy. Doof? The first guy we made quit. He quit like within like a week. Dupe. That guy's gone. Then he sold his account to Alpha Beast, some beast. And then we made that guy quit in like 3 weeks. On this server, who's quit so far? Have we made anyone quit on this server yet? I don't know. But in Arc of War, we did it for 2 years on 4 different servers. So a lot of people just aren't ready for that. They don't know what that's like. They just have never experienced a game like this. They don't understand why it's like that, but it just is. So that's why I always just laugh. I don't know why people want to be on that side of the field. Don't they know what we do? This is what we do, people. I guess unless they want the challenge, right? And don't get me wrong, with enough resilience and smart play, and you watch enough of my videos, you could. Some people still survive. I mean, everyone I've ever gone against for an extended period of time has lost their army at least 3 times. Everyone in the top 5 I've gone against has lost their army at least 3 times. Most of them quit. And I haven't lost my main army in a year. So, yeah, I'm doing all right, man. I still got some stuff I do that I don't tell players about. I still got my secrets. I don't share everything. I will start doing more guild-only videos. I had a bunch for God Chaos that I did just guild-only secrets. How to get the most out of things and how to take advantage of game mechanics that that aren't advertised. Sometimes I only share those to specific players because I can't just generally trust everyone. But anyway, I accidentally just crashed my live stream, I think. Okay, no, we're good. But anyway, it's been super fun, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting at. It's been a lot of fun. We got a long way to go. And yeah, what else do I need to cover? Do I got anything else to cover? What else? Let me get caught up on chat. Steven, no, we won't. All troops, anytime, kill. Yeah. Yeah, right, Robert, you get zeroed instantly in Arc of War. Like, not instantly, but like, if you step away from your phone for 3 minutes, I can zero 100 million power. I can zero 10 million Rangers in less than 2 minutes. And I'll speed march. If I know I can zero somebody, I will speed march. I'll spend 50,000 gold in 5 minutes. I'll turn the gold in. I'll spend 50,000 gold if I can zero somebody. Because I know what it costs. If I could zero somebody, I could literally zero $20,000 worth of troops. Like, it's insane. I don't know. This game's stupid. This game gets so stupid after a while. Oh, it gets so dumb. It gets so dumb. I'm at the point of delirious with this game that if I actually did lose my main army and my main account, I don't think I'd care that much. Like, I know how to play it now. I know what that army's worth. I know what it does for me. Having that main army, I don't like using it in Galactic Battle because it literally takes a year to heal if it dies, and then, which means at least it all fits in the hospital. But then I can't use it on the server because if it dies, it takes months and months of resources. Then it fills your hospital up, which makes it dangerous to fight if you have a full hospital. So I can go really far in Ace, but unfortunately I have like 27,000 Ace emblems, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't make a lot of sense to have a big army, which is why I'm trying to discourage people from shielding up and making alliances. It's just not the way this game's meant to be played. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't try to get people to think like me, right? Because then I just end up with a bunch of people that either quit or want to be on my team. We need to have not that mentality, guys. We need to step away from that. Us community people are different than the new players. We've been there, we've done that. Yeah, we've got a history. Blah, 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 blah. All right, what else? All right, we've got pretty much everything covered, right? We talked about the new commanders. We talked about the new dragon. I'm going to go over all that stuff one more time, and then that'll be the end of this stream, so I can go and have a good time. So, all right. Let's see if I can create highlight. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, this is absurd. There's such a long time delay. Let me see. Advanced setting, added delay, none. Ah, man, what a bummer. How much time's left on my shield? I got 3 hours. I can PvP. I can't stay up much later, though. I got stuff to do. All right, let's talk about the new patch. Right there. Wait a minute. So there's this feature on the live stream where I can grab the highlight time, and it's normally like 5 to 10 seconds, so I can prepare to say something and grab the highlight time, but right now it seems to be like 20 seconds. Maybe more, 30 seconds. Did you see the population for the healing crystal girl? Whoa. Whoa. What the heck? No way. Did you hear that? Carlos just says, did you see the population for the healing thing increase? Holy crap, dude. It quadrupled by 4 times. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Okay, all right. Let's do the filming. Let's do the filming part of the live stream. All right, so. Okay, for today's patch, what we are officially getting is new version announcement. They've added 3 new heroes. I will cover those in a second. Basically, it's Lilith, Mary, and Jigen. But Jigen is now going to be a... Oh, goodness. Jigen's an infantry, and Lilith's an airship. Okay, we'll get to that. They added a new magic dragon, which I'll show you in a second, which is the Dominion Hall from Ark of War. And they added new resource... Well, they lowered the level of requirement for resource buildings. In this game, you get you can pick which resources you refine or collect. You don't have to choose just one of each. They added new NPCs, more cosmetic stuff there. Optimize the event display. I think that's this actual screen right here. And then bug fixes. But the one major thing that I was just told about, thanks to Carlos, is they increased the healing crystal size 3-fold. So, no, 4-fold. 8, 16, 24, 32, almost 4 times as much as it used to be. That's huge. Considering my main commander right now is only 2,500, that's only a 14,000 troop army. I could fit my main in there twice. That's crazy. That is super crazy. Okay. So, wow, that's crazy. Here's the new City Dragon. It's the Dominion Hall. It's going to give a 10% skill trigger rate, but it's going to require the 4 legendary chess pieces. Now remember, these chess pieces are amazing. You're going to want to use them, but you're also going to want to use the Dark Knight or the Invictus, which already came out. Is it called Invictus? What is that thing called? Quietus? It's called the Quietus. Yeah, so although those chess pieces are good, this one works on all troops. The other chess pieces are only going to work on specific troop types. And you have to use all 3 of them just to get the dragon. And it only gives you marching speed, training speed, and good stats. And it's currently the best hall in the game, but it's very expensive. And it's going to be replaced by the Apocalypse Hall soon enough. So don't get too excited about that hall. Probably not worth spending on unless you just want to collect it. But remember, in the future, these things become more available, so and affordable. Affordable is the key there. So we'll, you can get into those later. Here's the new resource things on the ground. Dun, 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 dun. I haven't started building mine yet, but there they are. That's nice. They've opened those up. I think there's some more they're going to add too, but maybe not. Maybe that just opened them all up and said, we're done with it. And then here, this is going to be the space shop. They just haven't invited it to the game yet. And then the other thing they added was these little guys down here, which ends up being, they ended up showing right there. Hey, that guy's right there. So let's see if we can turn that off again. There he is. And yeah, so they added those little guys on the left-hand side, and they stand out in front of their buildings there. So that's cool. This lady's got her cat right here. So let's talk about the 3 commanders, and then we'll wrap this quick video up. 3 commanders: Jigen, Lilith, and Mary. So this is Mary. Mary is now an infantry commander. She has a, what is it? Reduced damage on damage taken. And then she has, no, wait a minute. This is Jigen. This is Jigen. Jigen is now an airship commander. He puts up a shield wall as a 20% skill. Not so good. And then he does forces your opponent and another, first forces his direct across enemy and a random enemy of those 6, but not the same one. I have confirmed that, to go last at the end of the round. They don't skip the turn; they just go at the end of the round. So it does bounce around. If you get 3 of your guys to trigger it, you can disable all 6 of them to make all of them go at the last. It's okay. It's not a guaranteed hit. It's just a weird disable. He's not going to have a mainstay in the current meta. But hey, he's a free commander. We'll use him for explore and farming. So that's Jigen, aka Downey. We also picked up Roscoe, who is now a natural A commander. You can get Roscoe as a special event commander only during the times where you can get him in a news update. So like Ekham's and Boomcrow. Roscoe is Mary. Literally, she's worse than Yuri. Where's Yuri at? Yuri is the faction commander. Afu. It's literally a mechanical. It's a counter striker. At least this Mary, yeah, same thing. Mechanical counter striker. 20% skill is a double strike. So if you like Plank or Kid, Mary has that too, but it's only a 20% chance. Not excited for her being an A special event commander. She is bad, so don't splurge on her. And then the new S class will be a free hero event. Minotaurs. Minotaurs is, what is he? Lilith. 40% chance makes your enemy skip their next attack. It's great. Great against Rogers, but it's not a guaranteed hit. Not going to be great in the current meta. It does let you buff your own shield with Light Veil, which makes airships even more tanky, which is nice, but I don't think we're ever going to see a need for this until Rogers becomes available, and even then, Rogers probably going to be a Walker commander, the way they're doing things. Still, this wasn't a great answer to Rogers. It was just an answer. Not a great one. It was a fair fight at best. Rogers was still the king of the game. So look out for that free hero event in a couple of weeks. And that covers the patch, guys. That's what we got. That's what's coming. Nemean is still going on, so make sure to get your Nemean if you haven't already, or if you see him next week. This is Galileo as an infantry commander. He's absolutely wonderful. He's going to be great for the next 6 months. He's going to be the main infantry commander since Flare is the only other option. So Nemean is the new infantry main commander. Get him if you want to play infantry. Absolutely, you'll be regretting it if you don't. He heals and ramps up his damage and accuracy over time. So that covers it, man. That covers the new patch. I hope you guys enjoyed that little clip. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I'll shut the clip off and then say goodnight to the live stream separately. So, yeah, I'll end it there. So, all right, guys. As far as the live stream is concerned, what else do we need to cover? Any other questions in chat? I'll stay on for just a couple more minutes and answer questions in chat while I sort through my highlights and stuff like that. All right. Patch, notes, changes, get player time. And upload. There we go. Okay. Getting better at this, man. Getting better at this. Although I should have turned the air on because I'm like sweating in my hat. Like my hat slowly slides up. You guys notice that? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Everything's cute. Long shield on. Gonna farm some tiles. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. The cute little NPCs, man. They're adorable. They're adorable. Dude, summer is here. It's California. Summer's here. It's too hot, man. It's too hot. Alright. When are we going to get rid of this little commander? When do we get rid of Luna? I'm tired of clicking on that by accident. Alright. Gentlemen, remember, peace is bad for business. So are alliances. Have a sister guild. Have an alt guild. But you should always be no rules. Don't try to grow in this game. Try to fight as much as you can. There's no point in rushing to the top. Someone can always outspend you. And over time, it gets cheaper to play the game. So if you want to just pay to have an award and be the biggest guy in the game, you can spend a lot less on a trophy around the corner. Fight, fight, fight. Down with alliances. Let people quit. Let people quit the guild. Let people talk crap. It's good for the game. It's good entertainment. If people don't like that type of game, don't try to force them to stay. It's not for everyone. I'd say about 20% of people stay after 3 months. So if you're not one of those people, that's just the way it is. My name is Melt. I was your host. I'm still your host. Thanks for watching, and remember, peace is bad for business.